Yeah, I know, okay, first fuck up, that's it. Laugh it up, you fuckers. I didn't know these people before today, okay, so I can't be expected to know shit. Aha! Older and not necessarily that's Andy Woolley. This is Simon Stratton. Oh, this is one of the, this guy's cool. This is Simon Stratton. He's won the Raven Prize for Poetry, which is a poetry competition. He's a budding sitcom writer. This is only his second gig, but he's already won a poetry competition. So please give it up for Mr. Simon Stratton. More, please.
There we go. Yeah, I'm Si Stratton. I'm a comic poet. I get my inspiration from the world around me. One of the things I like to do is go running down by Mumbles. You see a lot of interesting things down by Mumbles Mile. Last week I saw a boat. I also saw an old lady, and I thought, old lady at the end of the pier, what's your story? When you were young, did you teach yourself how to act, get your bags packed, and head into London looking for glory? Did you think you would meet the stars there, dance with Ginger Rogers and meet Fred Astaire? Did you start off small and find a nice pub, acting out plays above the hubbub? Did an agent discover you who wasn't an agent at all, but a pimp in a suit playing you for a fool? But you weren't to be fooled. Oh no, you knew his game and got out, but too late, addicted to cocaine. Did your best friend in the pub die of AIDS, which upset you and all the other barmaids? Did your addiction get worse until to get a fix, you went back to that pimp and started turning tricks? Did a real agent come along? He loved you, he'd seen you act, but the pimp told him you're a prostitute and he tore up the contract. Did you have no money and no way to escape? So you stole a baseball bat and acquired some tape. Did you tie up that pimp and bash in his head, swinging over and over until he was dead? Did that simple act not quench your rage? And throughout London, did you go on a rampage of death? Old lady at the end of the pier, what's your story? In your broken wheelchair, you look so poorly. I think you're just someone's gran out watching the boat sail, and not a mass murderer recently let out of jail. That's the first poem. Thanks. I'm a bit neurotic. I hugged a friend yesterday, and there's two ways to get out of a hug. There's the squeeze release and the pattern out. I was so worried about choosing between the two. We were like that for an hour. Maybe nudists should never hug. I'm worried about an email I sent this morning. I didn't get a reply. Were you offended by his syntax? Because words never lie. Were you offended about the length? Because quality counts. But you know I've got money because you've seen my bank accounts. Did I not put a smiley where a joke was demanded? Or did I put LOL, which made me sound retarded? I still want the egg whisk, I really do, but I don't want to blow the sale because I put kind regards instead of thank you. I worried about the email, I didn't get a reply. You're the cute girl in the office and that's no lie. I checked and I'm pretty sure it's not sexual harassment to ask if I look good with my ass bent over the photocopier, but apparently it is. Bit of a hypochondriac as well, and this next poem's called I Went to the Doctors Because the Voices Told Me to. It goes like this. I went to the doctors because the voices told me to. He said, "You're hearing things, punch me in the face," so I did. Turns out he didn't actually say that, or that I should pull his trousers down and sleep with him while he was unconscious. My nephew asked me the other day, he said, "Why doesn't God have a girlfriend? Is he gay? Or just very picky?" So I said he's very picky, but I don't know. Anyway, this next one's called My Gay T-Shirt, and it goes like this. My favourite t-shirt makes me look gay, but I'm open-minded, or so it seems that way. I went to a gay club and they let me straight in when I said, why yes, I do have a nipple ring. I danced all night until the break of day when my t-shirt came out and blew them away. I had no idea a t-shirt could perform fellatio in a club with such a high male-to-female ratio. I'm not gay. With women I flirt, but I can't say the same about my favourite t-shirt. I washed it clean again and again, but it still smelt of other men's semen. My favourite t-shirt had committed no sin, but I still threw the slag into the bin. I've had a lot of problems this week. Women keep on asking out my toilet, but it's engaged. So, my girlfriend works at the Millennium Centre in Cardiff, and we went to see a show there last week because I thought she'd just flash a card and we'd get in for free. But she doesn't have a card, so I asked if there's anything else she could flash. And I wish I hadn't really, but we did get in for free. Can you see my nipples through this shirt? It's quite cold. Thanks. It's quite cold in here, so they must be quite pert. This is all going quite bad. This must be the worst job interview I've ever had. You gave me a glass of wine when I arrived. It doesn't matter, I've already had 5. I slurred when I talked about my degree, and on my trousers there's a damp patch that looks like pee, but it isn't. Sorry about that. But it isn't. Pull it together. They might not have noticed. They noticed. And but it isn't. It's coffee, honestly. I touched your bum when I came in. I touched your bum when I came in. Sure you felt it. I had garlic for lunch, it looks like you smelled it. The first was a mistake, I should have moved my hand away faster. The second was hidden in some penny pasta. When you give me the job, it'll prove to me I'm not a loser stricken by insecurity. I'll work long hours, I'll put others to shame, and when things go wrong, I won't shirk the blame. I'll work like 10 men, I'll beat all the rest, and when I'm finished, you, your team, your company will be the best. And before I go and you say, he's the one, he's got it, please don't look down, because on my shoes I think there's some dog shit. Thank you, Concise Brandon.
That was brilliant. One more time please, Mr. Simon Stratton. Who's new? Who's new? Make some sort of noise if you're new.